Hello, welcome to another Commander Fodder episode. So we're up now to the Guildpact set. So as usual, I've gone to MTGen, generated, oh, I should come down here really, generated 6 virtual packs, boosters, and looked for an interesting rare in amongst the rare slot. So I had a choice of sort of 6 rares, and there was a Witch-Maw Nephilim in there. And for those that aren't necessarily familiar with the set, all 5 of those were printed in Guildpact. Dunebrood, Glintai, Ink Treader, Witch-Maw, and Yortilla. And we didn't see 4 colour cards again until the Commander product, which funnily enough, one of the commanders in it was Atraxa, Praetors' voice. And that, I've got the double Masters version here, just because sometimes the foil version looks a little bit weird. But yeah, it was Commander 2016. There were 5 decks with 4 colours. Now the decks themselves didn't sort of auto-include the Nephilims in them, because the Nephilim abilities weren't always relevant to the 4 colour general that they dreamt up. Also, if you remember, that was the period in time where they thought up the whole partner mechanic as well to basically deal with 4 colours. I think I'm right in that. So yeah, the other thing I wanted to flag up, if I didn't say at the start of the video, is I think after this week, next week's going to be my last video in this series for a while. So I'm just going to pull back from the Commander Fodder episodes, and in its place, that's where I'm going to slot a return to set musings, but we're going to be doing sets that are like non-standard sets. So, going back in time to things like Portal, maybe jumping around a bit. I've decided on whether I'm going to go through chronologically, but I'm going to start off with the oldest non-standard set, supplemental set. And that's probably going to be one of the starter sets. And then I'll probably work through chronologically, but I may jump around. Certainly we'll be covering things like Modern Masters and other things like that. So yeah, just a heads up, the Deck Musings episode will carry on. So what you'll end up with ultimately after week after next, from when this video goes out, is Monday is going to be Deck Musings, as it always is. Wednesday will be a set musings featuring a supplemental set, however you want to think about it, a non-standard set. Then Friday we'll still be doing the Friday artwork video. That's still going for a while and won't probably stop until I reach, I think, around about Lorwyn, because I've already got episodes about Lorwyn from a year or so ago, I think, because then I sort of picked it up from Lorwyn when I first started doing those. And then the Saturday episode, again, I'm going to run out of commander decks as of that point, and I will start looking at sort of random decks in my collection that I think are interesting, that I haven't spoken about since I would have unboxed them. So yeah, not quite sure what form that sort of Saturday Deck Revisit is going to take yet, but yeah, that's where I'm sort of going. So let's see what damage we can do here. So we just basically have enough land to make up the colour combination. Start off with 36. We're going to use Atraxa as our commander because, as we know, these Nephilims were not legendaries. Probably another one of these sort of ones that should have been a legendary. They obviously had their reasons for not printing it legendary at the time. But, I mean, nothing to stop you if your house rules are that way. of playing, non-legendary creatures as a commander. So what shall I do first? Let's look at this. So yeah, green, white, blue, black. So we're missing red. So we're missing a burn. So with this, it's a 1/1 for 4. But have some good abilities on it, that's all I can say. So whenever you play a spell, you may put 2 1/1 counters on Witch-Maw Nephilim. And whenever it attacks, it gains trample until end of turn if its power is 10 or greater. Now, I simply put this in. I suppose I could have done partners, maybe, but I just wanted to put in a 4-colour legendary creature where it was 4 colours actually in the casting cost, rather than do something like a 5-colour general or like 5-colour and then run all the Nephilims. That's a possibility. I could have run what's that one? Oh dear, it's gone. Just trying to think. The one where it allows you to choose a creature type. Yeah, I've got a beast deck with that actually as the commander, so I can run 5-colour beasts. But anyway, it's gone for the moment, but I think everybody knows the commander I mean. It's basically a good commander to play if your particular, creature type that you want to play a commander for, doesn't have a commander. So yeah, you can do that. So this commander has Flying, Vigilance, Death Touch, Lifelink, and at the beginning of your end step, proliferate. So choose any number of permanents and or players, then give each a counter of each kind already there. So yeah, it is going to actually help here, because this has +1/+1 counters on it. So yeah, if I did inadvertently say there wasn't a clear synergy, well, there is actually. So it'd be interesting to see with this sort of crossover what gets suggested by the algorithm. Are we going to see other proliferate cards? Is it going to suggest another card that I always can never remember, but one that sort of imparts, it's a mono white legendary, which basically gives other creatures certain keyworded abilities that are already in creatures you control. So whether or not there's cards like that are going to come up, I think proliferate, I've mentioned that already, and really just anything that helps with counters. So looking Atraxa up on edhrec, the sort of things here, number 1, like most amount of decks in there, which is 10,000, is Infect. Surprise, surprise. Yeah. So because of the proliferate business, I suppose. 4/4. Infect up this fella. Yeah. Planeswalkers, interestingly enough. Phyrexians, 1/1 counters is 4 down the list. And sagas. So 1/1 counters, +1/+1 counters. It says there's 4,000 decks in edhrec that fall into that category. So let's have a look and see what might be going on here. I'm hoping, this is good. I had 1 or 2 problems when I filmed the Deck Musings episode, and now everything is behaving itself. Looks like we had a bit of a redesign in here actually. Okay, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? What's going to be my strategy for steering the algorithm? See, if I want to push it in a +1/+1 counter route, then green blue, like evolve, There's obviously a number of cards generally in green which play around with counters. As a side thing, do I want to do poison and counters together? This is interesting. Maybe I should play around with abilities. So at this point, I don't always do this. I sort of forget to do this sometimes. Because, we've only got a couple of cards in the deck. I'm sort of just going to add, somewhere around, I suppose, 5 cards, which hopefully will push the algorithm somewhere. Now, looking down here, I don't think it's my bias. I'm sort of drawn towards green-blue just because I have the thing about evolve. But I was trying to find this thing, where I've got certain cards which I can visualize in my head, but I can't remember the name. But I know what they do. Oh, I do want to play this though. And then because of that, yeah, I should also think about, what's my land going to be like? That looks interesting. I mean, this is one of the great things with, when you're playing this many colours, we're one shy of Wooburg, and we've just got so much good stuff. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's just do the counter thing. Okay. I don't know if I want to play around with Outlast. Suppose I might want to do that. Do I want to play the ultimatums? I don't know. Let's control losing destructible intent. It's so tempting as well to play just all the lieges that I can. You get this really nice meshing going on. Now it's not +1/+1 counters, but it's quite fun when you've got like a multicolour deck to put in all the relevant on colour lieges and just watch them pump up stuff. Now, of course, that lends itself better if you already started to just include two colour creatures, which I haven't necessarily done. Those, of course, mesh really well with my commander. I could get scary big with multiple lieges in play. So target creature. I suppose I need that. Altered Ego, I need to refresh my memory. Copy of a creature on the battlefield. Yeah, I like these sort of cards. Just coming to you, may draw a card, yeah. Corpsejack Menace, I would want. So because green, white, we've got counters. Yeah, I should run Oran Reef. Islamic Guild Mage. There's some interesting green-blue guild mages. Power is greater than unblockable. Would be good. You can do some interesting stuff with these as well. This sort of creatures that move counters around. Yeah, let's run some of this. Oh yeah, Master Biomancer. Yeah. For fun, I could just run all the these like utility lands that were in the set, couldn't I? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, this is turning out really cool. So I think we're going a bit heavy. Blue-green here. So now Simic Manipulator. Okay. Evolve. Do I want figure? Because that's should down to another creature. Aurora the Hulk. Yep, okay, so we pulled it. We should have pulled it in that direction. Our mana base might look a little weird, but let's just change this to... This stacks work better for this, I think. 38. I don't really want to skimp on the land, that's the thing. I've got to be a bit careful. It's 4 colours. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go heavy in with creatures, as you can see. Probably going to get to around 30. And I suppose keep everything else in single figures. I should take a look at... There's going to be a number of pretty cool planeswalkers as well. Let's just try this. I just want to see what artifacts it's going to suggest. Okay. So, should we just not run a yeah, a certain card that always seems to appear in here? Soul Ring. Whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, it counts on it. Put those oh, okay. Yeah, this is not going to be a cheap deck by the look of things. Because a lot of these cards that ramp up the counters are, by their very nature, expensive. Because it's a popular thing to do. Never get creature attacks, put a... I should just do that. That's interesting. Yeah. XX. Don't know. These are quite expensive. Will they even do anything? Although I'm not removing counters, so at the very least for 3. Yeah, let's try that. Whenever you untap. Do I want to just have that in there for fun? Yeah. Okay. What you say? No soul ring? Should we run ringless? Well, it is here now. Okay, I should really run that and that. Need to run that. And Overflowing Chalice. Okay, we're fairly heavy into artifacts. Why not? To run many instants or sorceries, I don't think. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. Right, Cathars Crusade. Yeah. Yeah, alt win condition. Doubling season. It's got proliferate on it. Yeah. How are we doing? 84 is our deck size, right? Instants. Sorceries, yeah. Let's see. Okay. Draw a card for each creature you control with +1/+1 counters on it. Okay, red storm. Storm and proliferate. Counterspell, path to exile. Putrefy, mortify. Okay, I should run some removal. Let's run a counterspell. Plowshares, inspiring call. Boom. So, sorcery, I'm assuming it's going to suggest mass removal, but who knows? Oh yeah. We want to run a damning verdict. Cultivate, Farseek, Rampant Growth, Kadama. Turn each creature without, yeah, wave goodbye. Okay, 3 cards, right. Well, I would probably want to run a lot more creatures, but let's just see what this deck plays like. It's one of those decks, I mean, the trouble with this, like I said, the deck's probably pretty expensive. So I don't know how practical it would be to like create this sort of toolkit and then, you know, try playing with the balance of the different card types. But yeah. Okay. 1/1. Whenever a counter... Okay, card draw. Creatures with power less than... Can block creatures you control. Creatures with power less than champions of Stormhold's power can block creatures you control. Under your control, proliferate. Oh yeah, just so many choices. I'll call scavenging ooze. There's our birds. Well, we haven't really looked at our land base yet. I suppose I could dial this back a little bit. See, let's just do that. What's currently our curve look like? Okay, so mostly green. Right, let's just... What's the lowest ones? So black and white, let's just take these out. You know, I could probably tighten things up a bit. Is anything apart from green that has 3 of any colour on it? No, I think it's all 2. Oh no, yeah, in the Necropolis region. 3 black. Okay, I'm going to have to be a bit careful of that. Let me take... I'm just doing a couple of things here. I'm not going to play 28 lands, but I'm just making more room for utility lands. But what I did want to do here is just see if there was anything. I haven't even got any planeswalkers in here yet. That's the only thing. Okay, Vraska. And... Okay. Let's do that for the moment. Right, land, before I forget. Okay, so how is this going to pan out? Yeah. Right, command tower, it's Bastion. Okay. Do I want to run? See, my tendency here would probably be to run the on-colour Vivids. What do I want to do? Do I want to do Vivids and Tri-lands? Are the original tap Tri-lands? Green, white, blue, black, blue, green, blue. Got Could run the triumphs, I suppose. Oh, let's just whack the vivid in here. Redo this. This is one thing I don't really spend an awful lot of time on in these episodes, is really thinking through my mana base, but yeah, definitely this sort of deck would need a lot of work in that area. Okay. Oh, let's just run all of these. Evolving Wilds. There's the Vivid Marsh. And normally when that mana is spent to cast a creature spell, scry for 1. What is the creature type? Oh, Angel Horror. Probably doesn't help me. 106, right. Need to just chisel away a bit here. I don't know if I want my Swamp Ball plays to drop below 5, that's the problem. How are we island wise? Okay. So the nice thing with the Vivids is they don't blow up when you run out of charge counters. So they're great, you know, if you get them out early. So yeah, we've got all 4. We've got Terramorphic. Okay. Because when they're not charged, they behave like regular stuff. Need to be a little bit careful here. Okay, what do I want to take out? I've got too much stuff in here. Okay, what's my hard casting cost spells? Let's just take that out. Okay, I need to take one other card out. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 5 drop. Bizarrely, I think I might take that out. Okay. What the hell does my curve look like? Well, seemed worse. It's actually not bad. Yeah, peaking around 3, so okay. Well, first things first, let's just export this in case anything unpleasant happens. Okay, so let's go with our Witch-Maw Nephilim stroke Atraxa deck and just see what the hell our hands look like. gonna go into the playtester for me. Right, okay. Oh, this is looking good. Okay. So we've got a 3-hander. Can we actually cast anything? Turn 3 Chromatic Lantern. We've got, if we take the life hit, we've got 3 Tezzeret Gambit sorcery there. What are the permanents we got? Okay, that's pretty high. This is a turn 4, right. Okay, so what do I want to play? I don't know. Yeah, we got no green. Okay. But we'll fix this in a moment. Okay, there's my Vivid. I could decide. Well, let's just do this. Got my chromatic out. Now I can generate lots of stuff. I can play this the next turn. Oops. Play this next turn. So I look at my commander. So at the moment, okay, so Atraxa is it gonna be castable? Yeah. If I wanted to cast Atraxa, I've got different options here. Yeah, so blue, black, and then this just taps for white anyway, and this I can use for the green. So, was that turn 4 Atraxa? Why not? What could go wrong? Okay. Oh, Funsy's right. Creature you control +1/+1 counters and can't be blocked. Proliferate. Oh well, I can proliferate my Vivid Meadow. That's handy. Excellent. Yeah, another reason why these are really good in this deck. Okay. Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. So probably I would want that out, wouldn't I? Whatever. Yeah. Well, this looks like fun. Okay. Draw 2 cards, yeah. So just getting stuff out at the moment. I casted that. I could also cast that. Okay, yep. Okay, this is good. So, got lots of options here. Good card draw, proliferate. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay, 3 black, which I can get to. Yep. Okay. There's a Soul Ring, better late than never. Right. So rampant growth to search for more land. That to draw cards and proliferate. Okay. Yeah, so stuff is just going out now, so that's good. Okay, and lots of good stuff. Well, that's not too bad. Let's do this again. So what we got? A 2-hander. No, 3. Okay, that's good. Right. So fine. Yeah, let's just get Auron out. Do I want to do that or do I want to get it? F5 or more lands. Or do I just want to get that out as soon as possible? I suppose it doesn't really matter. That could be easily blown up, I suppose. So, if I get that out, just hold back for 1 turn. Get that out and play a Hardened Scales. And then a Scoop Mob. Yeah. let's do that. So hardened scales, draw, put that out, but I can play Scoop Mob. Okay, Reliquary Tower, or that. So if I get that out, it means that I've straight away got Putrefy online. Okay, yeah, that's good. Now play that, and yeah, okay, good. Evolution Sage. So at what point, whoops, does this become castable? Not quite yet, because I'm missing, so yeah. Whatever way I cut it, I'm going to be missing one colour, aren't I? Yeah. Okay, Putrefy. On that I'd probably want to wait. Okay, there's my green as well, so now I should be able to make... does that help me? No, it doesn't. 2 green cards. Okay. Does that help me? Yes, it does. Black, green, white, blue, yeah. Okay. Out you go, Atraxa. Green. What's this? Have a quick look. Cast a spell, proliferate. Okay. 3 and 2 blue. Is that castable? So blue, blue. Yeah. Let's just... remind me all of the cards that generate green. So that's colourless. 3 colour, that's 5 colour. Okay. It's better. Now I can see what's going on. Okay, so yeah, I could do that, which would be cool. Oh, another green card. Cool. Inspiring, cool. Yeah, draw a card for each creature you control with +1/+1 counters. I mean, I haven't really been keeping tabs of what's going on here, but of course stuff is getting buffed all the time. So, okay. That's good. Oh, get to cast my Witch-Maw if I feel so inclined. Nice. Okay, let's try one more. Okay, 3 land again. This is good. White, blue, green, and one of those is a vivid. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, green, draw. Another green. What's castable at the moment? Nothing. Probably should have got the Vivid Creek out earlier, but never mind. Let's play tapped. But why do I need to now? Predatory Shoot Ooze is out. Need access to, but that's, yeah, so I do have, yeah, that's a trouble. So I don't have access to black yet. Okay. But I could cast Ajani's castable. I don't know if I want to cast the Expel yet. That has black in it. That's I could far seek for a swamp at this point. It does come into play tapped. So I can't counterspell anything. I can putrefy, and this is now castable. So is Atraxa. Okay. Is that 5? Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Oh, I could have got Skooma out as well, and yeah. Okay, so yeah, so that's actually behaving itself pretty well. Yeah. Okay, I think I've seen what I need to see there. Yeah. So yeah, counters always interesting to play around with. Yeah, endless amounts of fun, particularly with proliferate. But yeah, a lot of the cards aren't coming up with the prices on this, so yeah, go figure. Could be a quite expensive deck, but again, you can sort of go through and prune out, take out the more expensive stuff if you just want to play around with increasing counters. Certainly, I mean, just focusing on green blue as a starting point, and then sort of building out from there. Maybe have something else that synergizes well with counters that isn't quite so pricey. Might be a good starting point. I know. Yeah, Experiment Kraj is an interesting one to durdle around with. Okay, there we have it. Thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in a future episode.